Hi,
Sanjay.
Nikki.
Nice to have you here in South Africa.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Briefly introduce yourself to our audience and perhaps why you're here.
All right. So, I did have this discussion yesterday as well. I work for SplashBI, which is a Atlanta headquartered company, and we started our Middle East and Africa operations last year with opening up a new office in Dubai. We're about 450 people worldwide and expanding. We are a global ISV Oracle partner, which makes us very close to Oracle as an organization. Uh, and we always participate in Oracle events, so that's what got us to South Africa Oracle User Group as well.
Amazing. Every time I hear someone say they have their global office or part of the global office in the Middle East that also covers Africa, I'm like, I think we should just make the Middle East part of Africa. What do you think?
I think you're right. Actually, we should not call it Middle East and Africa. We should call it Africa and Middle East. That's a better way to call it.
That would be so awesome. Anyway,
Yeah.
I mean, what has been, is this your first experience of the SAOUG
It is my
conference?
first experience of SAOUG, but I'm ex-Oracle, so I've worked for Oracle for 7, 8 years in the past, so I've known about these events. We participate, and we have been participating since I joined Oracle, since I joined SplashBI. We've been part of Oracle Cloud events in Dubai. We've recently been part of Oracle AI World in Vegas, and then we are here. So wherever we are, the events happening in the Middle East and Africa region, we try to participate with Oracle or the Oracle User Group.
Amazing. So what does Splash BI do?
So Splash BI is very specialized out of the box reporting and a dashboard tool. There's several of them over there, but we just specialize in bringing together the data from Oracle EBS and Oracle Fusion together into one dashboard for people to see. We also integrate with several other CRPs at the back. And we do an end-to-end kind of a dashboard and reporting. So it's not just doing only financial or only HR. We bring what we do basically is from data to visual. That's what we do. So we capture the data and we basically bring it into dashboard form for executives to make faster and the right decision.
Amazing.
That's the basic of ours. And our latest version, V6, has AI included in it. So it basically brings it much closer to the business users, trying to do things or making decisions on seeing things
Right.
in their own language instead of using an IT language for those kind of things that they do on a day-to-day basis.
Amazing. And one of the recurring themes throughout this conference has been human-centric AI.
Right.
How do you make sure within Splash BI that humans are not left behind? As much as your product is the tools, how do you ensure that humans are still at the center of this technology?
So our Splash BI HR analytics module basically goes deep into people of the organization, right? What kind of demographic people you have, what kind of gender you have, what kind of pay scales you have, what kind of experience you have. So all that information is now in front of the CHRO or the HR executives to make the right decision for the growth of the people in their organization. I'll give you an example. One of the organizations I was speaking to recently, they said, if one of my supervisors unfortunately has an accident, is not able to come to office anymore, how do I replace him and how fast can I replace him? So I said, what do you do? What would you do otherwise? So he said, I would go to the HR team and say, I need a replacement. Can you find me somebody inside? HR would say, yes, I have 4 people for this job. And HR likes one of those person more than other 3. They say, okay, this is the person best suited. With our technology, you do not do that. The business user, along with HR, can see the profile of these 4 people. How many years have they been in the company? What kind of training they have gone through? What kind of experience they have in the past? Who is the best suited person for this role? And then make that correct decision. They can also say, oh, none of these 4, unfortunately, none of these 4 people actually are capable of taking up that role. I have to now go out. Now, if I have to go out, who are those recruiters for me who can replace that kind of a profile and in how much time?
Okay.
So do I have 30 days or 60 days to hire a new person for that capability and capacity?
Yeah.
So this is something which really helps the employees of an organization to be seen in the right manner, not by likes or dislikes of individual, but be seen in the right manner, and then the decision is made to bring them up in their organization.
Amazing. So what I'm hearing is that this tool has the ability to fully understand people from the time they are onboarded into an organization, and it
Absolutely.
starts learning who they are, what they do, what they are capable of. So that
Right.
at any point in time, should need be for any of them to step up, the system immediately be like, okay, this is the one.
Not only that, in addition to that, it also shows which group of my organization is my risk factor. So I have these 50 people who should not leave my organization because
Yeah.
they're really critical to my organization.
Yeah.
How do I keep them motivated? How do I make sure that they continue to grow in the organization so they don't see outside my organization? So that's one of the features it has. It also,
Is it only for HR?
this particular module is HR module I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Okay.
On the finance side, it gives the CFO and his team ability to do the month-end reporting within minutes and hours as compared to 5 to 6 days that they take today.
Exactly.
Right? That
Amazing.
helps decision making in the organization. I was talking about HR specifically because you asked how does it play a
Yes.
role for the
Yeah.
people in the
Yeah.
organization.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's very critical today. You know, how many people are coming into my organization, how many people are leaving my organization, what are the reasons for those people leaving my organization?
Exactly.
Is it that they didn't have the right manager working with them, they did not work, they were not satisfied, they did not have the right responsibilities? Then you can align your teams in the right manner. And you know, team is everything. If you have
Right.
the right team, they deliver the right thing for you.
Absolutely. So, where do you see organizations that are still resistant to using these tools? Let's say that are still based their work on traditional methods. Do you think they have a chance of surviving
I,
in this?
I don't think there's any resistance anymore from people because the data has expanded massively.
Okay.
So I mean, today, that's the new oil or the new gold or new
Yes.
thing. Data is that. What used to be in certain things is now in terabytes of data people have, and it's become very common, right? How do you make quick decisions from that amount of data that you have? Now, you're using ERPs and oracles of the world that give you a lot of other stuff, but then how do you, as a business user, how do you make quick decisions with the amount of massive data that you have? And every day there's AI coming in, there's something else coming in. So there's no resistance. Just that people want to say, when is the right time for me to adopt a particular technology in my organization? Where do I start? Do I
Right.
start low and then continue to grow? Do I need these modules first or do I need those modules first? So that is where we are. And across Middle East and Africa that I cover, I see larger enterprise organizations today are more focused on HR analytics. They're more looking at where are my people, how are my people, what are my people doing in this thing. So that's taking a trend over lots of other things. You know, GL,
Why do you
APF.
think that is? Why do you think that trend towards HR specifically? What's driving that, in your opinion?
Because people are the most valuable. Your team, your people in your organization are the most valuable assets that you have.
Right.
You know, if you lose your critical good people,
Yeah.
then it takes a lot of time to basically hire the new person and bring him to that level
That's
again.
true.
That's what we see. That's the trend.
I think that's an interesting trend. So, is there something else you can share with us? Perhaps something I haven't asked you, something relating to the world of AI in general, or something related to your business specifically that you want to share with our audience?
So one of the things which I would like to share is that, you know, people do a lot of business intelligence, that people do a lot of analytics. However, traditionally it has been taking a lot of time to put in those kind of dashboards and reports. Today people do not have time. They want to see the right kind of ROI for the
Yeah.
investment they are making. And that's where we come in. We give you out-of-the-box reports and dashboards, which are implemented in 3 to 4 weeks' time. Easy to use. The business user, the CFO today doesn't have to rely completely on his IT team who are busy in some other stuff, more important stuff, more bigger stuff. He just drags and drops on his report, and his month-end reports are ready in an hour for the board to see.
Amazing.
So that's where we come in, and I think that's where we help our our customers.
Thank you so much for coming,
Thank you very much.
Sanjay.
It was a
Thank you
pleasure
for
meeting you.
sharing with
Thank you
us.
so much.